Good afternoon and happy New Year's Eve. Happy, what's today? The...
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yes. It just fell out of his mouth. It is, it is a Monday. Today's a Monday, I think. 12 Year Sunshine Faces, New Year's Eve, guys. We got our food going in here. We got pigs in a blanket. And this is guacamole. Somebody can get some chips for that. And then there's this. And then I made some of these delicious like smashed potatoes. I'll show you guys over here. These smashed potatoes. They're still hot, so they're still sitting there. But now we are doing our traditional treasure hunt. Yeah.
Are we gonna call it scavenger hunt?
Yes. No, it is this. Oh my gosh! It landed right on her back. Yeah. So Matthew's starting. You've got the first clue where they are.
TikTok. There's too many clocks. I think that means someone's in the attic. Where's that one going?
Where are you going?
You just found it underneath the alarm clock.
Ding dong, is anybody home? Is that a rhetorical question? I gotta go outside.
Day puppies.
What does Jack like on his hot dogs?
Ketchup.
Nothing. Jack's a plain wiener kind of guy.
It would be no mustard. 'Cause
Relish.
We're Chicagoans.
Relish. Yes.
Oh my gosh, is that just stuck in there?
Thumpity thump thump. What does that even mean? Is that a bunny? Is that a bunny rabbit? What does thumpity thump thump mean? Yeah, but what is
It's a song.
Tone deaf. Look at that. Cheshire cat go. Frog?
Flying reindeer go. I don't know the words to that
Frodo.
song.
Look at that Frodo go.
Jack, sing it.
I'm cold.
Jack, sing it.
What? I don't know. Cold which way?
Warmer.
Look at that Frosty go. It's Frosty. It's Frosty. Where's Frosty?
Ah, big Frosty. They taste like almond joys.
Oh, is it Mom's protein bars? She says that they taste like they're in that cabinet. Go look.
Getting warmer.
You can't see me.
Getting hot.
Actual almonds. Grandma never went.
Oh, no. No, it's right there next to fruit grain bars and the club crackers on the shelf right below it.
Grandma never made them this difficult because she couldn't get in places like that. Monkeys love me.
Bananas.
Man,
Beds.
I don't think any monkeys are gonna love these.
I heart to snuggle.
Mr. B.
Charlie.
Oh, Charles.
You must have a clue on you. Search him. Shake it out of him.
The poor dog.
Does he have a clue on him?
We have to cavity search him.
Is there something on this dog?
Ask him.
Do you have something on you?
Charlie, do you have a clue for us? Where was it?
It's on his sweater. He's being used.
Charlie! And now you're thrown on top of the mail.
Mom Kate can't function before me. I already saw this one.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Moober. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Grandma always made a list in case one got screwed up for the rest of the pack.
And you know it always did with Grandma too,
Yeah.
just like me.
And she was like, wait, let's just go to the next one.
I know it's like yay high. Can't get very high. Maybe it's in the letters.
Screwed up somewhere. Okay, breakfast at.
Tiffany's.
Nobody owns anything that's from Tiffany's.
Are you sure about that?
You do?
It's somebody. It's in somebody's room. Ow! Kayla's.
I don't own. Oh. Mom went into my room without my permission.
Where's Tiffany? Jack, stop touching me.
That thing right there.
Tiffany blue.
I don't see anything. Oh yeah, here, right here.
There's something inside of this.
Ooh, congrats. Black cows are your prize.
Ah,
There's another
those
clue.
are root beer floats. And the weird thing is, Grandma used to always get those little things of the ice cream too. Do you remember?
Yes.
Except for it was a pack and it was like came in like a long skinny tube of them.
There's 6. Can I eat one by themselves?
I haven't had one since I was like 4.
Give me one.
Yeah, I always ate Kayla's.
I didn't do that bad. Earlier, Matthew was like, oh, Jack hasn't done nothing.
Oh my gosh, the smell upsets my stomach. I got car sick once really, really bad when I was having root beer. And ever since then, I've never been able to have a root beer float. I even tried one time with Grammy and
Which one's
Grampy.
mine?
They got root beer floats for everyone.
No, I want the big one.
And I tried to have one, and then I felt really bad because it
You
was like an
monster.
extra large, and I couldn't have even half of it. Dad, what are
Every
you?
time I bite it, it tastes.
What did Dad get?
Dad got dead fish or something smoothie. I got bark.
My mouth is watering like I'm gonna puke.
Yeah, you just swallow it real quick. That's what I did. All right, over.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it smells
It smells
gross
bad.
in here.
Juicy pear.
Oh my gosh, it smells like my vitamins.
Yeah, well, it's not vitamins. I can tell you that much.
No,
It
because
tastes
my
like
vitamins, they smell like, I think it's Dad's. Is yours dead fish?
The worst
Yeah.
thing is last time I had
It
these,
smells-
I had rotten egg and I tasted it 2 mornings past. Like I burped in the morning and I still tasted it. Just swallow it.
Honestly, it smells like the way my vitamins taste. Dad is zoning out right now because of how bad it is.
Juicy pear.
You guys smell better than Dad's breath right now. Dad, give Mom a give Mom a kiss.
Is that a full answer?
Is Dad's breath still stinky from the Beanboozled? You don't want to give him a New Year's kiss?
Come here, baby. Mommy kisses for New Year's.
Oh, we got it over with.
I don't know if I really told you guys though, but my grandma's tradition was always to do like a scavenger hunt when we were little. We would always do a scavenger hunt on New Year's Eve, and sometimes we would do it when we went on vacation too. I don't really know that we ever did it, that we ever went on vacation like over New Year's, but sometimes when we go on vacation to my aunt and uncle's condo that they had up in Wisconsin, my grandma would sometimes do a scavenger hunt with like me and all my cousins and stuff like that. And every year the surprise or the reward for finishing the scavenger hunt, or the treasure hunt my grandma always called it, was the I guess it wasn't a scavenger hunt, it was a treasure hunt, or like something like that, but it was always a black cow, which was just a root beer float. And so every year, I didn't figure it out until I was like much older, but that was always the reward. And so my mom actually got this stuff to make them this year. But ever since I was like probably about like 6 or 7, 8 maybe, I had no taste whatsoever for root beer. I got like car sick one time really, really, really bad, and I had root beer like right before that or something like that, or right after, and ever since then I've not been able to have root beer like ever again. And so I've tried a few times to have like root beer floats even, but I think on top of that too, the amount of dairy that's in it, like I told you guys, like I just can't really do that. And I don't know, I always like root beer floats, but like I said, I think it's just the root beer, it seems to more or less be the problem now, I think. And like sometimes I can kind of have root beer on its own, like in very small sparing amounts, but I think just a root beer float's like just too much. And so yeah, I haven't been able to have them for years, but that was always the reward at the end of the treasure hunt. So that's what we did this year, and that's why my mom actually came up with one and had us do it, which was actually kind of funny though, because it was way more elaborate than I think my grandma's ever were. Obviously, like when we kind of stopped doing them though, we were a lot younger, but yeah, it was actually I think it would be my great grandma's tradition was, I don't know if it was on New Year's Eve or when it was, maybe it was on New Year's Eve, but my one of my aunts was actually, had commented to my mom saying that, and my mom knew it as well though, but that it was actually passed on for more generations, because it would be my great-great-grandma actually would do it with my grandma. And I don't know if they did like a whole treasure hunt or scavenger hunt or anything like that, but I just know that like having a black cow or like a root beer float was like their thing to do and stuff like that. And like the reward, I don't know if it was specifically on New Year's Eve or anything like that, but it was passed on to like other relatives on our family tree and stuff like that, that they also like have those and stuff like that. And that it was like a tradition that was passed down though from like my grandma's grandma, and then she did it with us and stuff like that. So I don't know if the scavenger hunt or treasure hunt or anything like that was just specifically like hers, or if it was actually something that like her grandma did with her and like her cousins and things like that, and then was also passed on to like those sides of the family and stuff like that. But I actually kind of thought that was interesting, because we didn't actually know that up until this year. But I do remember my grandma telling me one time when I was little that she had maybe like a cow pitcher or something like that, or like a special kind of pitcher that she would always put in. It was a cow or something like that, and I can't remember because I was so little when she was telling me, but I remember her telling me something about her doing it with her grandma or something like that, or that it was like a special thing or something like that, that like she had. And I remember her talking about like a cow pitcher, and I know that she had a cow pitcher, and I think that was actually, honestly guys, I wonder what happened to it, because now that I'm thinking about it, I think that was at the end of the scavenger hunt or treasure hunt every single year. It would always end with that clue, and I think that that was actually what maybe my grandma's grandma would keep it in. And so my grandma used that as like the end of the treasure hunt every year. But I do remember that like she had a little ceramic picture of a cow, and she would use it every year, and that was the last thing. And then she was like told us our reward, which was a black cow, and every year was the same thing, was a root beer float. I think that that might have been like her grandma's then, and I wonder what happened to it, because to be totally honest with you guys, I don't think she had it at her apartment that I can remember like back then. I don't even really remember her ever having it when she lived with us. I think that she might have got rid of it when she moved out of her condo, and then she first moved in with us, because I never had seen it since then. But I don't think if it's something like that sentimental, I don't think that she'd get rid of it. Maybe my aunt has it. Honestly, I have to ask my aunt now and like figure out exactly what that was, because now that I'm actually talking about it more, it's kind of bringing up some other memories and stuff like that. But anyways guys, it was a fun New Year's Eve, and I hope you guys all had a fun New Year's Eve as well, and I hope you guys did something fun. I hope you guys all enjoyed your New Year's Eve as well. I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.